my Sagittarius, thank you so much for joining me. It's your girl Cindy with Sin Makeup. I hope you guys are blessed today, tomorrow, and always. I encircle you and myself in the white light of God's love, divine, and protection. We're on to a new week. Want to apologize, I was unable to do the reading for these last 2 weeks. But quite honestly, let me tell you what's the deal. I'm not going to put out readings if I'm not in the right frame of mind, space, and soul. If I'm not full of light and love, I cannot put out readings to you guys. I'm not one of those readers, should I say. One of those readings, I cannot be one of those readings just to put out readings just so you guys can hear something that can be full of negative energy and so on and so forth. So I decide to put out readings when the time is right, when the energy is right, when it's filled with nothing but positivity of light and love. All right, want you to fully understand that. I hope you feel me on that. But this week we're doing a relationship reading, or if you're in a relationship, if you're not, how you're thinking of, how you're feeling, how your partner is feeling, or the person that you're thinking of, the energy of the relationship, what the blockages are, and the advice. I bought a bunch of new decks for my birthday. Like, I treated myself. I'm super excited. I hope you guys enjoy them. Please know that I got the Rebel deck. So with the Rebel deck, it's not all rainbows and kitties. It does cuss in it. You already know how I do. I cuss in my readings. I'm not all rainbows and kitties. It is what it is. I got a sailor mouth. So if you're interested in a personal reading that gets more in depth to your personal energy, my email is down below. Just hit me up and we can go from there. So let's see. I did pull an energy, a goddess energy of the week for you, which is part of Colette Baron Reed's new Goddess Power Oracle. Absolutely love them. I just don't like the card stock on them, but whatever. That's a whole nother, como se dice, video. That if you guys want me to do a video on the review of this deck, just let me know. I can do it for you. But the goddess energy that I pulled was Bridget. And she's all about creative spark. So you might be going through this really energy strike this week. All right, it's also the number 8, the number of infinity, the number of moving forward and bringing things full circle. I'm gonna read you, not bring you, brought to you by, sorry, got my whole little spiel going on. So the Bridget is, sometimes you get into a creative slump and you feel frozen in midair, unable to move in any direction. Perhaps you are unsure of the next step with someone new, or a project becomes a looming Bethlehem in your mind. You can't think of anything to say in a social moment. Maybe you think all your best ideas are gone. Bridget offers you the alignment task of moving your attention away and remembering what it was like when you were little. So being very playful, being getting those creative juices flowing again, like you once did when you were a child. You know how you can imagine things when you're a child. We moved into this really creative space, very childlike atmosphere. When you finger painted and drew stick figures and played with your pal in sandbox or playground, what moved you and lit you up then is the same creative spark, then can now move you now. Playful curiosity is what's called for. Don't take yourself or your current conditions too seriously. Having fun, laughing, and enjoying your time. Don't take things always too serious, because life is just a ball of fun, peeps. We don't get out alive anyways. Sorry if that was too harsh for some of you. Anyways, the triple goddess of hearth, the forge, and inspiration brings you all her aspects together to help you sparkle. I think you need to start doing more things that are going to bring creative juices flowing to you. If you find yourself, or you feel that you're not very artistic, maybe there is something that you can do with your friends. There's what's really big nowadays is like that paint and sip type of thing. Why don't you go out and do something like that with your friends? Why don't you go do pottery? Something that's going to spark your interest, doing something different from your regular scheduled program is going to put you into a space where you're going to let your juices start flowing. You're having much more fun. You're not making things so rigid. If you have a child, play with your child, doing something different with them. As far as the what's it called, the spirit, the animal oracle spirit, what you got was dog spirit. Beautiful energy, because it's all about loyalty. You have, this is either an energy that you're taking on or someone that's around you. It's all about the dog. You have good friends around you who are loyal. Be loyal to what you love, and be loyal to what is it that you want to move towards, whether that be anything. It could be your partnerships, it could be your work, it could be your friends. You are surrounded by good, loyal people, and hold on to those. Okay, when I pick up the Lenormand in the Lenormand card and the dog, it's all about loyalty, friends, trustworthy, being dependable, getting a pet. Perhaps, you know, for some of you are getting a pet or need a pet in your life that's going to bring you that nice, that loyal energy. There's no love like a freaking pet, I'm telling you, because I'm all about animals. If you really truly know me, you know that hands down animals are my shit. All right, but this can also be the energy of you taking on to being loyal to those that are loyal to you, and someone trying to show you this energy as well. As far as your relationship status or who you're thinking of and so on, as far as your energy, what it says is reminder. All right, and I take this as you need to take a reminder and take a step back of what it is that you want, what it is that you stand for. Like, for instance, if you feel, how can I put this? You might have been doing things that are not in your greatest good, and you just do them just to not be alone in that moment, or just to feel as though you need someone in your bubble. Sometimes we do things just to have someone, and really we're not paying attention to our self-worth. And you need to, there's a reminder here for you to look at things as a whole. What you stand for, what you should assess, your assessment of who you are as an individual, what your worth is. This is a reminder to not forget who you are, where you came from, what you've been through, what you want to go through, and how you're going to set up future events in situations. And this can deal with either you personally or in your relationship, where, you know, maybe certain things are not going the right way that you want them to, or they are going a certain way, but you're reminded, you need to step back and remind yourself what it is that you stand for, who you are as a person. Okay, as far as the person that you're thinking of, or the person that's in your life, whatever the case may be, it says visions. They're going through a moment of maybe they're going through almost like a moon moment. This is almost like a Pisces, if you're like water energy. There's some type of insecurities, there's some bad spirits maybe around, some deception, some false friends, and they're going through a moment of not being sure right now. So they have a vision of what they want, and they have a vision of how they want things to carry out. Maybe they want to have a kid, maybe they want to have an additional partner, maybe they, you know, why I say additional partner, because I thought sister wives in my head for whatever reason. But there, you know, there's people that are okay with that, and that's fine. You guys set up your own rules at your own time. But their visions for me is all about they're going through a moment of fogginess. They're going through a moment of not knowing exactly what they want, since the moon is here is very apparent, and the energy is very blue. They want things to go a certain way, and the person that represents this is Aphrodite. All right, and these cards are from, como se dice, the Wisdom of House of Night. Very beautiful cards, and they've been, they're on point like a motherfucker. Not even gonna lie to you, but let's see. Let me look into it. All right. They're gaining great vision into the future, so they're definitely thinking ahead of certain things, and they feel lost. If a loss feels devastating at the moment, maybe they're suffering from some type of loss, or maybe some type of discomfort. They need to learn that you gain so much more from something that wasn't meant for you, and they're going through that moment. Like I said, they're going through a foggy moment. They're questioning their future. They're questioning what it is that they want for the future. They need to see past certain things and see the possibility and potential in certain areas in their life. And that could be, they need to see the possibility that they can have either with you or with someone else. They're going through a moment of fogginess, like I said, and they're questioning what it is that they want as far as their future. As far as the energy of the relationship, what I have is the, if I can pick it up, is the number 5 card from, I don't know if you guys can really see it. It's the Oracle of Visions from Chiro Marchetti. And what I get from this card is the energy of the relationship is either you guys are moving in the right direction or you're moving apart from each other. Because there's definite movement in this card with the ship, with her having the wings, the birds in this card. There might be a couple people involved. There might just be plain growth. Maybe focusing on health more, either you or this person, because I see a tree here as well. Focusing on a new regimen and not knowing which way to go. All right, not knowing if they should hold on or move forward from a situation. The blockages that are going on here is having new ideas or new action of plan and moving into a different direction. There's a lot of wishful thinking here, and there might be multiple choices when it comes to the relationship as far as blockages. Because we have the Ace of Cloves and the Seven of Hearts. Someone is placed with a lot of options before them. All right, and they don't know which way to choose, whether it be you or your partner. There's a lot of temptation. There's a lot of things. They need to get grounded. They need to look, either you or this person need to get grounded to choose exactly which way they want to go. Okay. As far as the advice, you are talented and fucking amazing. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Just don't use it for dumb shit. I'm just saying. Fucking hilarious. This can also be coupled with the creative spark with Bridget, the goddess of power, which is focus on you. Focus on getting that creative aspect going in your life. Be loyal to something that's going to bring a lot more energy into your life, a lot more spirituality. Something that's going to spark your interest, and be motivated every day to wake up into a new realm of possibilities. Don't stay stuck in one place. You have to be reminded here that, you know, everything works out the way that it needs to work out. Maybe there are some options that need to be cut off, or maybe you just need to move on from a situation. However the case may be, I think you guys either need to communicate or you need to put your foot down to figure out exactly what you want out of this relationship, if you are in a relationship or if it's just complicated at this moment. Don't hold yourself down. Be distracted by other things in life and moving forward with yourself and what is going to bring you more accomplishment, more goals, more achievement in your life. Things are going to work out either way. Beautiful things, nothing but beautiful things. I wish you light and love with all my heart, Sagittarius. These are your messages for this week. Talk to you guys next week.